Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this wonderful stream. We're playing Calico tonight. I am Taryn, pronoun she, her, from the GeekGirlCon Twitch team, and I'm joined with a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Wendy, she, her. I'm a UI dev on Calico.
Welcome. And we are playing Calico tonight with some insider commentary, maybe asking some questions. We're very excited. This is a very cute game. Hello, Shield of Apollo. Sin, thank you for joining. And hello, Christina, Fractal Rainbow, thank you. Alright. This game, you guys, I don't know if you can see, but this is how you store animals in this game. It's a hat, right? That's what we got. Very cute.
That's how I usually do it.
Yeah.
It's a little hard for me to balance them like that, though.
My cat wouldn't put up with it, but I'm happy it's working with our arrangement.
I wouldn't recommend trying it with a real one.
No. No. And I also have some animal companions. This is the café. I have one café cat, and that's Chompy. Love that. And then this is my familiar Inkwell. He's a raven, and he just follows me everywhere. So do you want to give a little synopsis of the game that we have here today that you poured your heart and soul into?
Yeah, sure. So Calico is a magical girl game about magical girls running cat cafes. So you start by making a character that can be you start with a kind of a basic outfit, but you go around and meet all the townspeople on this cute little island, which has like 5 or 6 different biomes, and you have your own cafe that you can do quests for the townspeople and unlock furniture and clothes and more animal friends, and you can bring it all back to your cafe and you can decorate the cafe however you want. And meanwhile, you can another part of the big update that came out recently, in addition to what I worked on, the UI stuff, is a bunch of new cooking mini games. So in addition to running the cafe, you do have to make the food for the cafe that the people come to buy. So in the mini games, you become a shrunken down version of yourself, and you run around on the counter like tossing ingredients in the bowl and such. And there's a whole bunch of new really cute mini games that a lot of time was spent on them. So they came out really cute.
Yes, and if you can't tell, I am wiggling this cat.
And it's
nice.
like a freestyle wiggle. Like
it's
controlled. You can wiggle a lot, or you can wiggle a little.
Yes. And I played a little bit of it, but like I was surprised. I was like, we can have raven friends. There's more animals. Like cats are wonderful. I think we're both cat owners here, and possibly more in chat. But the fact that there's like other animals is like, okay, anything can be cute, and it's all here. That's wonderful. Yeah, so you specifically worked on UI, is that correct?
Yeah, so specifically in the character creator, the new one has like a notebook kind of style. You can actually pop over to that anytime by pressing down, I think.
Yeah.
Or 5. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So like this stuff here used to look a lot different before the recent update that came out. One thing I kept hearing after the update came out and we did this like overhaul on the UI is that people are like, wow, they added so much customization in the new update. We didn't actually add anything. We redesigned it all. Like it took a long time, but we put a whole lot of thought into it and just made the layout a lot more like usability friendly, and this is what came out of that. So
yeah, do you want to just start with the before and after maybe?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay, apologies to everyone. I'm going to be switching my screen, or I'm going to be opening up the, yes, there it is. Okay, I'm going to see best I can move it over so we can see kind of a before and after. And if you can see on stream if that looks good.
Yeah, I am bringing it up. Sorry, give me 1 second.
No problem. Yeah, I did enjoy, we'll see it when I'm running around. I really enjoyed the animations that I chose for my character. you can see the idle animation that's going on is something that I chose where I just kind of wobble back and forth. Very fun. And you could use your running animation. Just a lot of really like flavorful customization options for your character.
Okay, yep, I can see it now.
Sweet. I can make this as big as we need to, but like, so this is like the body sliders, for example.
Right. So yeah, in the original version, this like shiny kind of silvery background, I didn't realize when I first played it or saw it that it's supposed to be like a hand mirror that you're looking at. But then when we started redesigning the UI, we're like, well, it doesn't make a ton of sense to be like seeing a full version of yourself in a tiny hand mirror. You know, like you see your face in the hand mirror, but not a full body like this.
If you have really long arms,
we
maybe. But yeah, maybe the cat's holding it for you. It's pretty abstract.
And yeah, there was just like a lot in one spot, so we did a lot of reorganizing, and just like general recutening, I suppose. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with it before, but you know.
I'm on the hair page now. So yeah, it's still that little mirror, but like you can see, if I hide it real quick to the tab.
Yeah, so we spent a lot of time on the particular like washi tape layouts and all that. One of my favorite things is the paw tabs on the side are based on like our cats. So in the hairstyle, in the hair section in particular, the short is that's my girl cat, and then the one underneath that is my boy cat, and then the one under that is the creator Kels's boy cat, and then under that is her girl cat. So
yeah. Oh yeah, that is a fun cat fact that people hear, is that the calico cat type, or like dilute calico, is like majority female cats because it's carried in the X gene. So that's why so many of like the dilute calico cats are female cats. But yeah, fun fact.
When I was growing up, I had a family friend who had a calico cat who they had named Ralph because when they adopted it, they thought it was a boy, and then they found out that fact about calico cats, and so they just called her Ralphie.
Yeah. Yeah, I called her Mittens because she had a little extra thumb, and it made sense for when I was in 4th grade. So, we all love cats here. I hope chat is loving all the cats as well. Let's look at the next one. Is is this I think it's like makeup or skin tone. I think is the next one.
Okay, so it's probably the stream is lagging for me, but no. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be probably the color picker. So if you go to like the where you would go to choose your hair color,
yes,
or any of those where you would go to choose the color, the little star icon.
Yes, we can do this.
It's X, I think.
Yes. Oh, so
or the skin, yeah, or that works too. So okay, this was one thing that I'm proud of because the original was not super like, it's not necessarily hard to use, but it's not conventional, you know. It's like no one's seen a color picker that looks like that before, so a bunch of people who don't often play video games or use computers kind of had a hard time figuring out how to use the old version, and there's a lot of people of like all ages that play this game, so this was one thing that I really kind of tried to focus on in like making a little more user friendly.
Yeah, that's great. I think we have one more UI example. Which one? Oh yeah, the clothes.
Yeah, so the thing in particular that I wanted to show off here is that now in the new update you can see all of the unlockable clothes, whereas before you would just get the stuff you had unlocked and then some gray boxes, and you didn't know like how much was unlockable. Now you can see everything from the very beginning.
see lots of cat ear options and other animal options.
So that gives you a
Lots
little more
of
incentive to keep going and keep doing more missions for more people.
I know, I've seen characters in-game wearing clothes much more exciting than I am. And I look forward to prepping some of their style and unlocking more options. Yeah. Me out of here.
Yeah, one thing that I really like about this particular game is that you can just pop back into the character creator at any time. Anytime you feel like changing your clothes or anything about your appearance, you can look like whatever you want to look like.
Yeah, I really liked all the body shape options, and yeah, it was cool. It was laid out, and like I said, this animation for choosing your idol animation should be mandatory for all open world games that are third person. And then you'll see as I run around, I have a really excited so that was enjoyable as well. I don't know if I can run enough in my own yard. Yeah. I got the toddler running. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what.
I've heard several people call it that.
Yeah.
The excited toddler run. Yes, I do believe that's the official term.
Being chased by bees, I think. And the cat's just bouncing, just bouncing along for the ride. I haven't actually recruited this cat, and I'm scared that like if I take it off my head, it's not gonna like me anymore. So I've just kind of left it up there.
They do not dart away the way that a normal cat would. Well, a normal cat would have killed you by now.
Yeah, because I've heard like there's 3 different types of cats. There's the lap cats, or like there's like the no lap cat, like the no touchy. There's like lap cats and then there's shoulder cats. So I've
seen lots of videos of shoulder cats. I've never experienced one myself.
It's like a rarity. It's like a rare find, I think. But that if you've seen that epic Squish That Cat vet video, he has a shoulder cat at the vet that he uses in that video. So I believe it exists. I trust that veterinarian that he didn't just make up the fact that cat loves shoulders. It looks pretty. This is the hat cat. So we have unlocked a new type of cat. So this is one. Is there anywhere that you think we should go first? I've kind of started my little cat cafe customization. I got the cute furniture. I got one cat.
Yeah, you might as well just go into town first and say hi to all the people.
Sweet. I'm gonna wake everybody up in the middle of the day.
Some of them are night owls. I think in particular on the way to town there is an owl girl, but she's probably awake at night.
Oh. I think I might have saw that earlier. Is she in that little globe? Or is that a different?
No, she's in this tree house that's up here on the left.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Vice President.
There's a lot of neat non-cat animals in the mountains, if that's what you're into. I mean, as you said, we all love cats here, but another cool thing about this game is that it's got a lot more than just cats.
I mean, that's why I recruited the Raven immediately. Hello. I need you to help. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I want you on my squad. Got a treehouse. Nice. It's good real estate. Oh, that's a neat. Ooh, you can see the town. That's like, or at least some of the residential part of town, right? Gonna catch up on chat a little bit. Oh, apparently, okay, we are getting some reports of wild sightings of shoulder cats. Good to know that that's validated by the chat. I'm gonna take a look around town real quick. For anybody who doesn't know that's in chat right now, you attended our GeekGirlCon. That was in person this year, right?
Yep, I did. We had a table there.
How was that for you? Because we had a little game area. We had some groups from Seattle Indies, and I remember I visited your table. You had all the cute merchandise, little cat ear hats, and everything. Yeah, what was that like?
It was fun. There was a really good crowd. It had a really nice vibe. There wasn't like a ton of people there. You know, it's still like COVID's still kind of around, so it wasn't like overcrowded to the point where it was uncomfortable, but it wasn't like quiet to the point where it was boring either. There was a pretty constant flow of people coming up to our table because it's popular with people of all ages, especially the type of people who would attend something called GeekGirlCon. And we were next to another table with another cat game addict called Vista Fluffs. And so we had a really good synergy going back and forth because people would come up to our table and we'd say, oh, if you like cat games, you should try that one over there. And people would go up to their table and they'd say, oh, if you like cat games, you should try this one over here.
Oh, sorry, is the UI still on screen? It might be. It is. That's okay. Oh. Good.
Oh, you found a chicken.
I found a chicken. And it was very important that everyone see that I found a chicken. What was this? Oh, I forgot your name. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Starshine. Starshine. You get one wiggle.
I believe the chickens are new to the new update. I don't think they were in it like December.
This chicken is called Starshine. And I will now command it follow me. I got 2 birds. This is great. So how long? So the latest update that you worked on with the Calico team, that came out late December. Is that right?
Yes.
How long, like, roughly had you been like working on it? Because I remember at GeekGirlCon around October, November, that was still being worked on. Like, about how long, like, have you guys been planning that? Were you sort of hired for that? Like, how long was that sort of being done as a cycle?
Yeah, I was specifically hired to work on something else that's kind of still in the works that I can't mention yet. But then we did end up switching, like I ended up switching from working on that to working on this update, which ended up taking, gosh, it might have been like a whole year, because we're a very small team. There's like the 2 people who were on the original team, Kels and Andrew, which was like 1 artist and 1 programmer. And then for the new update, there's me and then our other friend Laura, who did the art, but she works a full-time job. And then we all just had like various life issues going on throughout the year. And because of the small teamness, like it's like if one person needs some time away, it's kind of like it takes a lot longer, like because we each have very specific roles, but there's not really much you can do about it because, you know, we're all like good humans and we can't like we try very hard not to like we try very hard not to let each other burn out. In particular, like if someone's working a lot of hours, we're like, hey, you should like not for a little bit. Especially if something like rough is going on in life. So yeah, it took about a whole year.
I just found the biggest cat. I assume it could be the 2nd biggest cat.
I think it might be this world's biggest cat.
Okay, I trust you on that one. But yeah, it's good to hear that you guys have a good team dynamic. Like, nobody in the games industry wants to hear any more about crunch or overworking, bad conditions. It's always good to like see people's boundaries and respect that, and like, you know, just foster a good work environment.
Right. And
like,
so the trade-off there is that it does take a little longer to do things that way. But I mean, it came out, I'd not to toot my own horn or anything, but I'd say it came out pretty cute and pretty nice. And you feel the love that went into it, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everything's just very charming. Very much like, I appreciate what this cat is doing. Everything just kind of feels like it fits in. It's very nice. Oh, this is the person whose outfit I'm like, do you have a store where I can buy? Or can you like have it like an exchange, because I want a galaxy scarf. That's right. We're supposed to be running a business. I got distracted. I recruited a chicken. right there.
So you get fresh eggs.
Oh. Okay. I will make it. I guess I'll run a business. I guess.
The kitchen got an overhaul in the update. The counters got like super cutified.
Yes, everything's nicely textured. I like the plants. My kitchen is way too far away from the windows to have any plants, but it's nice. Like it's like a cross between like a rustic kitchen and like a 50s sort of kitchen, I'd say. And knowing nothing about any of those things besides HGTV, and it's been very cute. Oh, hello! Oh, we're small now. Oh no. Oh no. This is the hardest cooking I'm ever gonna have to do. Wait, we have a chicken. Can we have eggs? Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. I don't think you're gonna help me at all, are you? Okay.
It's more fun to figure it out yourself, I think.
Fair enough, fair enough. Let's see. So the major update, obviously it came with your UI changes and came for this lovely little kitchen update. That sort of, so the focus was like on quality of life, would you say?
Yeah.
Do I? Plus, okay. Nice. Butter. God, that raven. That's about life size for a raven. I don't know if you've seen a raven in person. They're huge.
I guess I haven't. Maybe not up super close. I don't know, it feels like it looks extra huge because of how small you are.
But like I went to my family, the Tower of London, and they just had like, they just had ravens like sitting on benches, and it would be like 2 ravens could fit on a bench max. Like they were the size of like small dogs. They looked very huge, and I did not realize that ravens could get that big. I get in the cauldron. No. Okay. Let us try. Oh. So, does Calico Games, like, with the small team, it sounds like it is specialized, which is good, but I also worked at a company that was, close enough. It'll get there. Yeah, that's how you want milk on the counter. Sometimes, like, did you ever, I guess, like, how much, like, how did you guys collaborate, I guess, sort of, as, like, in development? Like, was there, like, syncs? Was there, like, hey, I need help with this, sort of aspect? Like, did you feel like, did you sort of collaborate, like, hey, I need UI help on this, can you, like, come over and help, or was it more, like, structured in terms of, like, how you divvied up what you worked on?
Well, so actually, I mean, I was at a older job where I was doing a bunch of UI stuff. It wasn't all I did, but, and then when the game came out, it was, like, one of the things that, I didn't work on it when it first launched. And I said to Kels, who was like a really good friend of mine, I was like, I wasn't doing anything at the time. And I was like, hey, I bet I can make your UI a lot better. And the original programmer just didn't really care for doing UI programming, which I don't blame them. Everyone has their like programming specialty. Hold on, excuse me, sorry.
Problem. I turned up my voice chat. Does that sound a little bit better, or is that too loud? They are big boys, and we appreciate that. My cat's a big boy. I have a cat, a big old tabby cat. It's good volume? Okay, thank you so much. Should be good. When Wendy's back. They are big boys, and I appreciate it. We like all size of pets here, as long as Awesome. Thank you, Laura B, for letting me know. I appreciate that. Yeah, Alyssa, this is like a very pretty pastel world. It's all very aesthetic. All very. I found a Norwegian forest cat. Is that game lore or is that like real life lore that has made its way into the forest? Is there a Norwegian forest cat? Is that a type of cat? Because I know they have like Maine Coon cats and like other like Scottish fold, like other geographical cats. Is that a type of cat that I don't know of? I'd like to know. I would like to know about all kinds of cats that I don't currently know about. Real life lore. I am unfamiliar, but I'll just say yes. There is. Oh, so it's like a Loch Ness Monster situation, or a Sasquatch here in the Pacific Northwest. Oh, convince your cat is also a numerous cat. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, is this an elevator? Oh, we have an elevator. I see. This is very good. Oh, thank you, Zilaresco. Hope I'm saying that right. Norwegian forest cat is a breed of domestic cat originated in Europe, northern. This natural breed is adapted to a very cold climate with a top coat of long, glossy, water-shedding hair and a woolly undercoat for insulation. Does it look like, what size is it? Because I know that one of my favorite types of wild cats is the palace cat. I don't know if anyone in chat has seen those. I'm wondering if it's like the same size as one of these cats.
Yikes, I am very sorry about that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, no problem.
I just had a cat-related spillage emergency, and the culprit has joined us.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I had to go run and help clean it up because there were electronics involved. It was a lot.
Oh, hello, friend.
This is Mac.
Mac. Hello, Mac. I know you don't feel shame, but you look like you feel loved, so that's good enough. That's good enough. We're just talking about Norwegian forest cats. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yes, I am. The big fluffy ones, right?
I'm learning. So I guess there's both an actual version and like a mythological. Oh, you've Googled it and it's fluffy? Okay. I'm gonna look that up later. My friend has a Maine Coon, and like it actually needs to stay on a leash when it goes outside. Like it's like that big. So it like it has like a place that like it has like a free roam like zoo enclosure area outside their house. It's just such a big cat.
Oh, I love catios. That's what they call those outdoor cat enclosures. It's a cat patio.
I sort of made one of those because I live in an apartment where the width of the bars are just wide enough that a cat can slip through, and so I just put up like a little fence around it. And,
yeah, I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, and I consulted my friend who was like a home project engineer as well as like he also had cats, and apparently cats sorry, you can't see my camera because I've always had this screen up, but hopefully chat can. Like if it's a 45-degree angle facing the cat will look at that overhang and decide it can't jump over it even if it can. So I also designed like a top like angled section inward so that my cat would look up and be like, I can't jump over that. Just in case. I don't think he would, but you never know.
It's good to be extra safe,
you never know with those guys, right? But thank you for showing us your cat. I was nervous we weren't going to have one because my cat is not a camera-friendly cat. So sorry to say. He's been on stream,
my second one My second one is not a fan of being held.
Yeah. They do let you know. They do let you know. Alright, my chat. I have a lot of things on the screen. Oh, we have some size estimates. Okay, but between 8 to 18 pounds. Okay, that's not. Oh, males up to almost 20 pounds. Okay, that is pretty big. I was gonna say, oh, Nymerius, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Thank you for the raid and the host. Thank you so much. Hello, hello, welcome. We're talking about cats. Given the game, I hope that's cool. Okay. Range of height, 9 to 12 inches tall. I don't know how tall my cat is, and that's my only frame of reference. My cat's pretty big. He's 15 pounds. He's
I was
not
gonna say,
overweight.
I know how much mine weigh. They're about they're close to 12 each, but I've never. I feel like they've probably mentioned the height at the vet to me. I was about to say at the gym.
My
Not the
cat's
vet,
just a big old rectangle. So I don't.
Oh, mine are very circular. My girl Miri, she's more like she's very much like a bowling pin. She's got a tiny little head and a big round body.
My cat is just the most rectangular cat I've ever seen. This is very difficult. Okay, we did it. We're a gymnast. I figured out the elevator. It took me a while, but I figured out how to use where the elevator was. There's a lot of spoon jump. Nice. Done it. So did you work on, because I didn't play before the quality of life update, these little, notices of, where to put stuff, did you, was there an overhaul on that, or is this, sort of like the I don't know the word, the game technical term, but the little indicators and stuff, like the little cat paw?
I did not work on any of this part, but most of the cooking mini games are all new.
Oh. Okay. Oh, we have a friend. I think I ran into this neighbor.
Yeah, he lives in town.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a rhythm game. Okay, I got this. Chat last week got to watch me miss just about every cue that I was playing a rhythm JRPG game. And it was not good, but that was pretty good. We're making stuff. Jump on the rolling pin. I will absolutely do that. We're cooking.
Yeah, so one cool thing about this game is that you can kind of choose how you play it. Like, you can choose whether you want to spend more time in town, wandering out exploring, or if you just want to do a bunch of baking, that's also an option. Or if you want to do a little bit of both, that's also an option.
Yeah. Ogo. Love it. Oh, it's another rhythm game. Okay. Or, not rhythm. Timing, I guess.
I think you could consider that like a rhythm mini game, yeah.
Okay, some of those are gonna be discount cookies because they were a little rough. That's okay. Give them a flour dusting. Bakers do that sometime. Head over them. I'd imagine it's probably not good protocol to put your feet on the dough, but okay. Toss the cookie. Oh. Excellent. So this is all new, new as of about a month ago. This was all added in. I think the game came out...
There were a few recipes in the original. I don't remember which ones are which, though, if I'm being honest.
Oh, that's okay, yeah. But, it's good that, it's still getting, super awesome updates, into the game's life cycle that's, renewing, people's interest in the game. That, might have missed it before.
We've got...
oh, wait, there's more.
Yeah, we've got even more coming up, too.
Exciting.
I don't remember if they announced it on the Twitter yet or not, so I'm not going to mention it right now.
Oh,
but...
Shout out in chat for the panel.
That just gives people a reason to look at our stuff that we've got on Twitter.
Yes. just posted in chat if anyone wants to check out Wendy's Twitter and Calico's official Twitter. Where I'm sure the updates. Oh, that's like an easy bake. Oh my gosh.
When the Easy Bake Oven was being made, there was a whole discussion because Kels was asking the team, like, do you think like modern day kids would recognize this device and this symbol and what this is supposed to do?
I did not have
this particular design. This particular design is very much from like when we were younger.
Yeah.
The newer ones look really different. They're more like microwaves. I mean, I guess this one kind of looks like a microwave.
I haven't kept up with the Easy Bake developments, but I would guess it's probably a lot different. It probably comes with an iPad or something now.
It's like pink, or it's like purple and round, and like kind of looks like a bread box, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think the rectangular shape is kind of signifies it as an oven of some sort.
Yeah, I apologize. This is very unsatisfying, but I'm sure it will look satisfying when I'm done. I was the kid who always liked a little bit undercooked stuff, so it's probably good that I had my own oven where I could just basically eat cookie dough and brownie dough. Without ruining it for everyone. So close. We did it! Oh, I got a score? Oh no! Oh, it's like, that was like the first time I played Bayonetta, and I was like, oh, okay, this is fun, and then like the first level was over, it's like, you got like the lowest score. I was like, oh no! I didn't know that. That's okay. Our
so
cafe
the little score screen at the end, we've got another teammate, Laura, who did the art for the new UI for all the update stuff. So even though I didn't work on the cooking mini games, she did work on the UI for the cooking mini games. All the little lacy stuff and the notebook stuff and the washi tape and the little sticky notes and all that was all her. She is very talented.
Yeah, I mean, it fits in like perfectly with the rest of the game's aesthetics. Like, it's all really, really clean, and then, of course, cute is the word. It is very. Oh, it's for sale. Oh, okay, it's already there. Awesome. Customers are gonna start rolling in. We have one cat, and we have cookies. Oh, I did get some furniture.
That's all you need to get started.
I mean, I have that already, and I'm not running a business. But I am doing okay in life, so. Where you going? You work in the cafe. Chompy, please. Oh, Chompy looks slightly like, is it Mac? So sorry, I just forgot your cat's name.
Yeah, Mac, the black and white one.
Okay. There you go. Have a chair. I did buy some furniture earlier. Someone was looking for rad furniture. So I did buy some rad furniture. And it does look very rad. I was excited to be able to find some rad furniture. It doesn't, unfortunately, quite... The colors match. And it's very nice. And of course... Of course I put the cat in the furniture I was going to change out, which means you can't move the furniture. Like, once the cat's on it, it's there.
Oh, that's a universal law, even in real life.
I'm not moving that chair. No one else is sitting in that chair for the rest of today. That's Chompy's chair. Okay. Bird Squad rollout. I keep forgetting I have a hat cat. That's gonna stay there. Oh, and there's also toys. I don't know if the chicken likes the toy. Does Chompy like the toy? Chompy's on the job, but maybe Chompy wants the toy. But Chompy's working. Gotta stay focused. Can't do that. Alright, we're off. I should probably visit the flower house, because I do have the, I see. I see, but I also forgot the second it went away from my screen. Oh, it's this way, yeah. I do have that quest to complete, so I can... I keep forgetting I have this wonderful cat. It just blends so well to my people. Zillaresco, you can ask some questions. I'll be filtering them out to maybe like sort of condense what we want to talk about. But yeah, sure. Ask away. Sure. I haven't made a sale yet, so I'm gonna say probably not on buying stuff. Oh yeah, and there's the dad. Oh wait, can I bring in your chairs? Not. Oh, maybe it wasn't equipped. Oh, I need to put it in the cafe. Okay, we put that on the back burner because the cat was in the chair, and we couldn't move any of the furniture until the cat wasn't here. Okay. Oh, they're moving around the screen. The little townspeople. Maybe some folks. One other thing we were going to talk about was you are a member of the Seattle Indies group, correct? For game dev around the sort of Seattle-ish area.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I live in the area. I'm like on the Discord. I go to the events on occasion. So yeah, I'm involved.
Cool. Is that sort of? I myself am not a member. Is it like just sort of a support group of where people like network and like sort of find like new projects, or is it just sort of advocate for each other as far as like different local companies, or I guess sort of what's it like being part of that group?
Yeah, so like how we got into GeekGirlCon was they had announced in the Seattle Indies Discord that you guys had partnered up, and so there were going to be booths available for people in Seattle Indies who wanted to have a booth at GeekGirlCon. I was like, that sounds like a really good match for our game, so I went ahead and did that. But usually they have just like a bunch of networking events. Like I think they have a monthly social. They have like the last thing I went to was the holiday party, which was really, really big, and there's a lot of people and it was a lot of fun. I think one thing that they're doing soon, like I think it's actually next week or the week after, is they're having a like on-site thing for Global Game Jam. If you wanted to do Global Game Jam and be in person, because this is the first time they're doing it in person at all since like pre-pandemic. I'm not actually going to be doing it because I'm really preoccupied with a bunch of other life stuff, but I'm really bummed because I've been wanting to do a game jam in person in Seattle since I moved here like 2 years ago, and I just have not had the opportunity come up or work out yet. So
yeah, so it's an in-person game jam.
Yeah, they have a bunch of. So my point being, Seattle Indies does a bunch of game jams throughout the year too.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I imagine that like there haven't been a lot of in-person game jams. I imagine it's a lot more hectic than the online ones. But yeah, it sounds like a lot of super cool events and stuff.
When I first started getting into the industry, like when I was still in school for it, I was going to game jams locally when I was living in Orlando, Florida at the time. And we had a indie community very similar to Seattle Indies. It was like the Orlando equivalent. But since Orlando is a smaller city and there's not really a huge games industry presence in Orlando, there's a medium-sized one. There is one that exists compared to other cities where there's usually nothing. So there's like a community there, and we did have a bunch of in-person game jams that I went to. But I imagine those are probably a lot smaller than anything they do here because there's a lot more people out here.
I have not been to a lot of in-person events, especially in the last couple of years. Like, oh, someone bought a cookie.
Yay.
Chompy got to work selling those cookies. Good work. And, oh, that was the character that was sitting on the wheel as we were cooking as well. Well, good to know that they still came back for one. Yeah, that all sounds really awesome. Like, I'm someone who is like, obviously I'm on the digital team. I don't go to a lot of in-person events since this was like one of my first like big conventions. Was the GeekGirlCon, and it was awesome seeing a lot of like local Seattle creators like coming out as well. I I'm sure I'm not the only geek out there that doesn't go to a lot of like, huge in-person events. So it's good to always like find smaller groups of like, professionals and fans and things that you're interested in. And
Right. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it just sounds like really awesome experience. Oh my god, a new cat. I get one wing. Okay, we have some UI questions that are. It sounds like a little bit more process specific. Is that? Would you like to hear those questions?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to repeat what they said because this is not my line of work. So I will repeat the question. How often are iterations on the UI done? Something like the character creators. How often did you find that the iterations were being done stylistically? Or on mock-ups, and how often was iteration done in the actual animations?
So I would say we had a bunch of like sketch mock-ups beforehand. So like I think the first time that I had sketched up anything at all about it was like before Calico even released it all, because I always knew that I always had ideas for how I would make it better. I wasn't working on it at the time before it came out, but afterwards, I made a little mock-up of how I felt the basic layout should be in Unity with the, because I'm a Unity generalist. Like I do all my stuff in Unity. I don't use like any wireframing, anything. I don't really love using Adobe products, so I just go straight into Unity and do it. Made a little prototype of like the notebook style that we have now with the tabs on the top and the tabs on the side, and being able to switch back and forth between all the grids and stuff in there, and all the different color pickers and all that. And then we designed the skin to go on top of it pretty much. And that there was a lot of back and forth because in the game there's an art style that sort of already exists, but we had a different person doing the art for UI. So there was a lot of time where something would get sent. We had like a group chat online where we're sending stuff back and forth, and anytime the UI artist would send something, I would go like, oh, that looks amazing. But then like they'd have a back and forth about like, oh no, this looks really off to me, like it should be more like this. And and me being a programmer, I'm just like anything that an artist sends me that they made from scratch, I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever, because I can't do that. But so there was a few iterations, but there wasn't a ton of steps in between. Like we didn't do a bunch of wireframes and then a bunch of prototypes and then a bunch of like Unity versions. It went pretty much straight from like, well, I had ideas functionally in my head, and then the other two people in our like unit had ideas for how it should look visually, and then we kind of just smutzed it all together.
Yeah. That sounds like just good collaboration. Another cat. This is very exciting. I've definitely I'm also not an artistic individual, but I've done worked on café. I've definitely been in the situation of someone working with how to describe sort of what your vision is, and them coming back and being like, hey, can we actually do this, is always the hard part as well. So yeah, it's good that there was a lot of back and forth in that process of getting what looks right but also what works right for the team and the game and the experience of that.
There's still even some little tweaks that we're gonna make to it too. It didn't get published perfectly the way that I had imagined it, but it's something that takes a really long time. There's a lot of moving pieces and parts.
I've been exploring. There was sort of a part two that I think you sort of touched on a little bit, was how many iterations were being thrown out as part of it. I'd imagine that's a big part of game dev, is just getting a bunch of ideas out there and then just coming down to finding out what actually the team can do and the deadline, and it's part of the process.
We had decided like early on in the overhaul that we wanted to do that notebook style, and I think it was pretty like spot on, or pretty like the major parts of the design were decided, and then most of the iteration was like, oh, is this sticker in the right spot? Should it be a little to the right? Is it a little too big? Should the outline be a slightly different color? Just little visual things like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Zilaresco says thank you. I think you answered everything that they were curious about. By Deb. Oh, this is what I found earlier. Biodome up here. Like, almost like a terrarium. But maybe it's a vivarium because there's an animal inside. Hello. A calico cat. I do have some money. Unfortunately, I don't have enough monies. Oh, I did like that prompt of when you try and buy something that's too expensive. There's not enough monies. Very nice. Yeah, if anyone else from chat has questions, go ahead and put them in chat. I have more related to more of, I have to know, what is your favorite animal? It can be one in the game, it can be one in real life.
It's gonna sound silly, but I am gonna say cat.
Fair play, fair play. Do you have a favorite in-game cat? And I will say not one of the ones based on the one that you own. That might be cheating.
Well, I do. Well, I was gonna say I do love Pudgems, but I own a Pudgems too.
Oh.
But you look at his little face, though.
You see it, and it's very cute and distracting. Yeah, I do love cats. I do have a cat. It's definitely one of the only. Hello. Oh, for any dog people in chat, we got one. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlethems, we got a dog. Hello, you're gonna follow me.
And yes, you can pet the dog.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, that's right. I keep trying to store it on my head and I can't because there's a cat already there. Oh, that's my bad. Thank you. Follow.
Yeah, so like one of the goals in the game is to make friends with all the animals, all the people, everything you come across.
Have the dog. The dog has it's like a kerchief. Ascot. Is that an ascot? Dog fashion. It's very cute.
I don't know if I've heard it referred to as an ascot on a dog.
Isn't that I don't wear suits, but I think that's a neck fabric. No? Does anyone in chat know fashion? And also dogs? You need to know. Okay, we do have some dog. I know Alyssa has a dog. Seems very sweet. I think everyone appreciates having more animals. Very good. Oh, Ascot tired. Ascot is a neckband with the wide pointed wings, traditionally made of pale gray patterned silk. I see. I didn't know there's a color associated with it. I appreciate all your Googling. Now you need to Google a Norwegian forest cat in an ascot. I think that's the next thing. Or maybe some fan art, if you know someone who's taking commissions. Oh, right, with handkerchief? Okay. Alyssa, now we have to know, does your dog have a handkerchief? This is the next logical question. Oh, Shield of Apollo has 2 dogs right now, but a full
there's our buddy.
Cats.
Down there, behind that pink bush, there's the guy who bought from your cafe.
Oh, and
if you talk to him, he's got very nice words of wisdom for you.
Just saying hi. Cute. Oh, I love his voice. Oh, not enough monies. Oh, I can't make donuts. So sad. A throne. Wow, a chaise throne. Well, I mean, we'll work towards that. We got a long way to go. In our burgeoning. Oh, your dog. Wait, do you have more than one dogs? More than one dog? One for each major holiday. Okay, that's okay. I'd much prefer that being done on a cat than on a dog than on a cat. Cats do not like it.
I'm gonna let my cat out real quick.
No problem.
Look. Go on.
Ruby and Rusty. And like quite the pair. Are they related or unrelated? You have two little sibling dogs. Perhaps we will find out. Oh yeah, I like oh, what's this lady's name? Estelle. Estelle's got some like attitude that I enjoy.
Yeah, I like how every character really has their own individual style.
Yeah, and like I like Ash's hair. You can see. Oh, you have tattoos. That's cool. I want a cat tattoo on my character. Wonderful. Oh yeah, good question, Laura B. Who's your favorite NPC, Wendy? And is it someone we
My
met?
favorite NPC. I mean, I really like the new ones that haven't come out yet.
Teaser. Oh, who are you?
That's the thing that I mentioned that might be on the Calico Twitter, if I'm remembering correctly. But
Oh my god, it's a red panda. Hold the presses. Got a red panda. I will send you to the cafe. You're gonna make me all the big bucks. Thank you very much. Oh, we got fans of otters and hedgehogs in chat. I don't know about either of those as pets. I don't think there's a lot of places here in the US where you can't own a hedgehog.
Certain states have weird rules like that. Like, I know you can't have a ferret in California and things like that.
I've never tried. I know this is really, like, it is kind of dumb, but, like, when I went to Scandinavia for the first time, I saw a wild hedgehog and I was unprepared. Because it never crossed my mind that, like, hedgehogs could just be in the wild. Yeah. I was like, wait, there's a hedgehog on the sidewalk. Is nobody gonna... Are you guys seeing this? And it's like, yeah, that's where they're wild. I didn't realize. Oh, do hedgehogs sleep about 20 hours a day? Not far from cats. Cats do sleep.
Did not know that.
Like, what, 16 hours a day?
16 to 18, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds right. More sounds right. Which is why... Oh, hello. Okay. I'm surprised but grateful that the red panda seems to be acclimating to our cats. The dog just bursts in the door. That's very dog. That's very dog of you. Thank you. Rest for tonight. Lovely. Lovely little time. Check our Instagram where we're posting all about our cat cafe, I'm sure. I am very sure. And I'm sure those are all pictures of our cats above the bed as well. Oh, there's a dream sequence! Oh, that's very cute. Oh. I do wake up and my cat is I wake up with my cat on top of me some days. I don't know if you have the same experience.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you have 2 cats, so that would be it's double the fun. I think I'm gonna try cooking one more thing. Do I have... Yeah, I do. Oh, I want to make everything. But maybe we'll just do coffee. How are you feeling? Are you, do you have more time?
I actually probably should get going soon just because I do have to do a deep clean on that kitchen spill that happened.
Oh, yeah. That's the perils of cat ownership. Well, Chad, if you want to hang around, we can keep playing. I'm probably going to go to BRB real quick. But yeah, everybody, thank you to Wendy for joining us. I'm going to do a shout out one more time. Do you have anything that you want to, like, pitch that you're working on? We know there's secrets for Calico coming out. Anything else?
Just keep an eye on that Twitter page. Our team, like like was discussed throughout the video, we're a little bit slow sometimes because we're like real people with real life going on, but there's great stuff coming out pretty regularly. Well, regularly is a relative term, but you can expect to see some more new content in the next couple of months. So.
Right. Well, thank you so much. I'm gonna throw us a BRB real quick. We're gonna come back. We're gonna keep playing, and we're gonna stock our cat cafe with all of the foods. So yeah, stick around. Thank you so much, Wendy. And we'll be right back.